Representatives and council people gathered today to endorse him. Voters go to the polls for the primary in less than 2 weeks. Now, State Representative Dwight Evans joins us in our Live at 5 studio. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
3 things I'd like to talk about: crime, jobs, and education. Yes. First thing you've said in your website, and it is extensive, fighting crime is your top priority.
Absolutely. Fighting crime, because crime is basically what affects our economy, our neighborhoods, and moving our communities forward. You know, last year we had 466 homicides, 137. We have to do something about it by using education and jobs as ways of fighting crime.
You have said consistently in your ads that you take responsibility, or at least in part responsibility, for lowering crime, shootings, and homicides, but a recent report by the Daily News actually shows that in 2 of the districts that cover your district, West Oak Lane, shootings and homicides are actually up.
It depends on how you view that information. You have to compare that with the rest of the city. But the fact of the matter is, if it's one murder, it's too much murder. Basically, I have a strategy, and I think I have demonstrated in the last 25 years what it takes to turn around the neighborhood. That means investments, jobs, education. I think those are the things that are important.
Let's talk a little bit about the crime, and I want to fire off some of the bullet points that you have here. 500 cops, at least, by your estimation, a cost of $60 to $100 million a year.
Correct.
Cutting-edge technology for police, upgrade police facilities, crime-fighting technology, equipment and training, installation of cameras, raise the recruiting standards, in some cases at least a 2-year degree, increase jail space, probation, and parole staff. Ambitious by anybody's standards. Where in the world are you going to get the money to pay for it?
Well, one, I'm chairman of the appropriation committee, so I know something about budgets and what needs to happen. First, I've talked about changing the priorities in the city budget. Secondly, I've talked about the revenue growth. Third, I've talked about the money from the casinos. And fourth, I've talked about getting money from other levels of government, the state and the federal government. But more than anything, we can no longer afford not to deal with this issue of crime in terms of the image upon our city, and we got to bring people together to address these issues.
Let's talk about the economy. Again, on your website, you want to make Hollywood the, Hollywood
make Philadelphia
of the East.
Hollywood of the East.
There you go. Expand the film office, community development, Office of Economic Growth. You want to bring health care, biosciences, hospitality, tourism, construction. Sounds good. Again, 2 concerns that I have with that. One, when you look at reports that say 25% of the populace of Philadelphia does not have a high school education. We have the highest poverty level of any major city in the country. And 3, taxes, taxes, taxes. City wage tax, business privilege tax. All those wrapped up, how are you going to get businesses to want to come here?
I think if you look at the strategy I put together, I've talked about how you expand the economy. You know, it's not far-fetched to talk about Philadelphia as the Hollywood of the East. Right now, we're positioned right behind New York. We have a lot of ingredients in place we can make a move. Healthcare, we are the health center. When you look at the teaching colleges that we have, when you look at the knowledge that's taking place in the city of Philadelphia around healthcare. But I believe you got to have a vision of how you move this city forward. If you want to reduce violence in this city, you have to grow economy. You have to expand the economy. I'm prepared to do it. I'm the only one who has actually done it. I've shown it in my district, and I've just talked about it.
I want to get in education. Last subject. Talk about more officers in schools. I want to find out if you're talking about Philadelphia police, do you want them in the schools? 2, early childhood education programs. Reduce class size, which would mean more schools. You want teacher recruitment, retention, and development. Possibly means you got to pay more money for them. You want metal detectors, door locks, alarms, communication systems in the schools. You want an extensive after-school program for all Philadelphia children. Increase access to high-quality early childhood education. Again, sounds fantastic, but is it pie-in-the-sky dreams?
No, it's not pie-in-the-sky dream, because you got to know how to set the priorities. And the fact of the matter is, these things are important to me. Hiring police, investing in education. Those are the 2 key to turn the city around. Look, Vince, I know a lot about managing a budget. It's a $26 billion budget in Harrisburg that I manage. I'm telling you, I can do it. I have done it, and I will do it if I become the next mayor of the city of Philadelphia.
All right, I want one answer. Do you want Philadelphia police to replace the school police in the Philadelphia school system now?
No, they wouldn't replace the school police. They would basically be in addition, but it's on the base of request. It's not mandated, but it's on the base of a school requested it. But I want to understand something. The difference between myself and others, they have talked about these things, I've done it. Martin Luther King High School, West Oak Lane Charter School, created commerce and opportunity. These are things that I've actually done, not just talking about. So there is a difference between myself and the others. Others just tell you about it. I've shown that I know how to make things happen.
Representative, we have to go. We very much appreciate your time.
Thank you for this opportunity.
And best of luck in the upcoming primary.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Once again, Dwight Evans. Yesterday, I spoke to another mayoral candidate, Congressman Bob Brady. While talking about crime, I said that Mr. Brady did not have details about his crime plan on